Not because they're breaking, which they are. Not because they're garbage, which they kind of are, but because the gas pedal is sticking. On a 5,000-pound truck that does 0-60 in under 5 seconds. Yeah, let that sink in. And this isn't even the worst problem with the Wrangler. Not even close. So buckle up, because we're about to watch an American icon burn to the ground. January 2021, a French company called Stellantis takes over Jeep. Their new CEO, Carlos Tavares, made $40 million last year. Meanwhile, Stellantis fired 40,000 workers, almost half the workforce at the Michigan plant, gone. And the workers who stayed, they're coming forward with horror stories. Management wouldn't let us stop the line to fix defect. They only cared about speed, so we just sent out broken Jeeps. The result? Jeep sales dropped 34% in 5 years. Dealers have 2 years of inventory rotting on lots. When you fire half your team and force the rest to ignore problems, this is what you get. Now let me tell you about the TIPM, Totally Integrated Power Module. Sounds like something from a sci-fi dystopia, right? It's the brain of your Jeep. Controls everything: lights, wipers, horn, engine. And when it fails, your Jeep becomes possessed. I'm not joking. Owners report wipers turning on by themselves in July, horns blaring at 3 a.m. in parking lots, engines dying on the highway during rush hour. Jeeps that keep running even after you disconnect the battery. One guy called it like a Stephen King novel. Except it's my $50,000 truck. Here's the best part. Jeep has known about this since 2007. Hundreds of thousands of Wranglers have defective TIPMs. The fix costs $880, and you'll probably need to do it 3 or 4 times because the replacements are also garbage. Third-party mechanics figured out the problem. $10 worth of iron dust during manufacturing causes the whole thing to fail. $10. But Jeep refused to recall them because admitting fault would cost too much. Oh, and some TIPMs catch fire while the Jeep is parked. So yeah, your driveway might become a crime scene because Jeep saved $10. Alright, new scenario. You're on the highway, 60 miles per hour. You hit a tiny bump, and suddenly, your steering wheel explodes in your hands. Not literally, but it's jerking so violently left and right that you can't hold it. Your whole Jeep is shaking like it's possessed. Again, you genuinely think you're about to die. This is the death wobble, and it's been killing Wranglers since 1995. 1.1 million Wranglers from 2018-2020 were part of a class action lawsuit over this. The problem? Jeep uses a solid front axle design that's prone to this. Modern vehicles don't use this design anymore for exactly this reason, but Jeep won't change it because, and I quote, "it would ruin the heritage." So they're choosing branding over your life. They're fixed. Extended warranty on one part, the steering damper. But that's not the problem. The entire front suspension is under spec to save Jeep $15 per vehicle. Aftermarket companies literally make replacement parts because Jeep's parts are designed to fail. Jeep goes green with the Wrangler 4Z, their first plug-in hybrid. Great idea, right? Save the planet? Except the batteries explode. 19 fires, 1 injury, and counting. But here's the terrifying part. These fires happen when the Jeep is parked, turned off, and unplugged. You go to bed. Your $65,000 Jeep is sitting in the garage. You wake up. Your house is on fire. Jeep has recalled the 4Z 3 times. First 2 times, software fixes didn't work. So now, 320,000 owners are being told, don't charge your plug-in hybrid. And park it outside, away from buildings. Read that again. Don't charge your hybrid. They still don't have a real fix. Why? Because internal documents show Stellantis rushed it to market, cutting 8 months of battery testing to meet European deadline. The batteries they use, same type as recalled hoverboard. Stellantis knew, but switching to safer batteries would cost $1,200 more per vehicle. So they gambled with your life to save money. Oh, and there's a bonus recall. Jeep left literal sand inside 113,000 engines. Just sand chillin' in your engine block. 36 fires from that alone. The eco-friendly Jeep is a rolling Molotov cocktail. One more thing. In 2018, Jeep switched the doors and hood to aluminum to save weight. Sounds smart, right? Except within 6 months, $60,000 Wranglers start bubbling and peeling like they're 30 years old. Owners are getting quoted $13,000 to replace all their doors and hood. And when they try warranty claims, Jeep says, that's normal manufacturing variation. The secret? To save 90 seconds on the assembly line, Jeep paints the doors with hinges attached. This traps iron particles that cause permanent corrosion. Proper paint prep would cost $47 per Jeep, but Stellantis said no, so your doors are literally rotting off. Checkmark CEO makes $40 million while firing workers. Checkmark electrical systems that make your Jeep. Checkmark death wobble that's killed the Wrangler for 30 years. Checkmark hybrid batteries that explode in your garage. Checkmark doors that corrode within months. Checkmark gas pedals that stick on 5,000-pound trucks. The Jeep Wrangler was an icon. It stormed the beaches of Normandy. It crossed desert. It defined American toughness. And Stellantis murdered it to please shareholders. The Wrangler you buy today isn't a Jeep. It's a Fiat with a Jeep logo. Want a real truck? Buy an F-150. Want something reliable? Buy a 4Runner. Want a Jeep? Buy a TJ from 2005 before they destroyed it, because what they're selling you now, it's a $60,000 corpse. Drop a comment if you think I'm wrong, or if you own a Wrangler and I just ruined your day. Either way, hit subscribe, and whatever you do, don't park it in your garage.